what the black man and woman needs to know about the nation, about the world, about themselves. Muhammad Speaks It. To order your 12-issue subscription to Muhammad Speaks newspaper, 313-371-7033. 313-371-7033. Kareem Bean Pie is the grand champion of all bean pies. The rich flavor and smooth texture takes this pie to a whole new level of delicious. One bite and you'll understand why people all over the country call daily to order Kareem Bean Pie. 313-371-7033. That's 313-371-7033. Kareem Bean Pie.
This bean pie is delicious.
Muhammad Speaks presents Messenger Elijah Muhammad's Teachings by Minister Khalil Shabazz every Sunday from 2 to 3 p.m. at Muhammad's Temple of Islam, 12609 East McNichols Road in Detroit.
Brothers and sisters, we rise for prayer. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, all praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Merciful. So, Master's Day of Judgment in which we now live, the alone do we serve, and the alone seek for thine help and aid. O Allah, please guide us on the right path, path of those upon whom thou hast spelled thy favors, not on the path of those upon whom thy wrath is brought down, nor those who go astray after they heard thy teachings. Say he, Allah is one God. Allah is he of whom nothing is independent, but upon whom we all depend. He begetteth not, nor is he begotten, there is none like him. And I bear witness that none deserve to be served, worship, or praise besides Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. And I bear witness that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is thy true servant and last apostle. Ameen. I'd like to acknowledge the brothers and sisters that extended us the greetings of Assalamu Alaikum. We have Brother Stephen Cowan from Washington. We have Brother Richmond X from Massachusetts. We have Sister Shahrazad Ali from Ohio. And we have Sister Shara from Detroit. I'd like to say in the name of Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, and in the name of his last and greatest messenger, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, I'd like to greet the brothers and sisters with the Nation of Islam's greeting words of peace of Assalamu Alaikum. Today we like to talk about Islam, the black man's religion. First, we like to start with what is Islam and what is a Muslim by the messenger, July 11th, 1970, Muhammad Speaks. The messenger says, everything that Allah God taught me, he went to the very root of it. In this way of teaching a man, going to the very root, the student goes out from his teacher qualified to master what he has been taught. So this is the messenger. When he teaches us or taught us that Islam is the black man's religion, he was going to the very root of the black man. Because Master Farad Muhammad went to the root when he taught the messenger everything. So the messenger goes on and he says, a slave cannot free a slave. It takes a master to deal with the master. That's the messenger. We can't free each other because we slaves. We have been made slaves by a slave master. So the only person that can deal with the white man is another master. So that's why Master Farad Muhammad came. All praise is due to Allah. He is the master that can deal with the slave master. So Master Farad Muhammad taught the messenger from the root of the black man. So the messenger taught us from the Holy Quran. And this comes from chapter 30, verse 30. It says, set thy face for religion, being upright, the nature made by Allah, in which he has created men. There is no altering Allah's creation. That is the right religion, but most people know not. So the messenger, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, taught us that there's two types of men. You have the created man and you have the made man. And when the messenger teaches us about these men, he goes to the root. He's not telling us that we can convert to Islam. He's not telling us that. He says, accept your own and be yourself. Because there are people who are righteous by nature. That's going to the root. There are people who are righteous. The righteous people. That's the black man. Righteous by nature. So it goes on in this verse, and it says, there is no altering Allah's creation. You can't alter what Allah made. Allah created the black man righteous by nature. But the messenger, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, taught us that for 6,000 years, the white race has been trying to alter the nature of the black man. So we see from this devil named Rachel, biologically, he's a man, but he's a transgender woman. This is the Secretary of Health that Joe Biden picked to be the Secretary of Health, trying to alter what Allah has created. Allah created this devil a man, but the nature of the white man is to try to alter what Allah has made or created. So we see transgender men in the white man's world, but you can't alter what Allah has created. He's a man, whether he's transgender or not. This thing confuses. You have transgender men who are biological women. Then you have transgender women who are biologically men. So they trying to alter what Allah has created, and they can't do it. Then we have, this is a picture of biological women, but they are transgender men. And it says people have periods. So because they trying to assimilate to these women, now they have, it was an article in the New York Times. It says always removes female symbol from sanitation pads. So to appease these transgender men who are women, they taking the female sign off of maxi pads. Because now they saying men can have periods too. This the devil. It says you cannot alter what Allah has created. So this is the New York Times article. It says, in a nod to transgender and non-binary customers, Procter & Gamble said this week that it was removing the Venus symbol, which has historically been associated with womanhood and the female sex, from the wrappers of Always brand sanitation pads. For over 35 years, Always has championed girls and women, and we continue to do so, the company said in a statement. We're also committed to diversity and inclusion, and are on a continual journey to understand the needs of all our customers. The move followed efforts by some customers who menstruate but do not identify as women to push Always to abandon the symbol. It was applauded by some on social media for it's sensitive to the mental health of a wider range of customers. This the white man trying to alter what Allah has made. Then we go even further than that. This is a rapper. This is a black man. A rapper. This shocked me. Because actually seeing a black man who you can identify with. This says Little Nas X, new breast implants are causing a ruckus on Twitter. They got pictures of this brother with breast implants. He a man. You cannot alter what Allah has created. But the Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us that for 6,000 years, the white race has been trying to alter the nature of the black man, causing us to act other than ourselves. He says that the black man is righteous by nature. Even if you go to the root of everything, black is the first and the last. Black is always the strongest. Black is always the most powerful. No matter what you look at in nature. We have the flag of Islam, which has the sun, moon, and star, which represents the whole universe. It represents freedom, justice, and equality. Even if we go to the root of the universe, we see the black man. This comes from NASA's space place, from Science for Kids. It says dark matter is the stuff in space that has gravity, but it's unlike anything scientists have ever seen before. Together, dark matter and dark energy make up 95% of the universe. It's made of galaxies, stars, planets, black holes, comets, asteroids, and all other cool space stuff. So this is them trying to break down for kids black matter. Because no matter what you start with, whether it's the universe, whether it's on earth, it always starts with the black man. Praise be to Allah. You cannot alter what Allah has created. So the scientist gives color to matter and energy, calling it dark matter and dark energy. These are scientists. The messenger didn't tell them to name this dark matter, but the black man is the beginning and the end. Yeah, right. From everlasting to everlasting. Yeah. It all starts with the black man. And you cannot alter what Allah has created. Yes, it all starts with us. Righteous by nature. Right. So if you go even further to the seeds of a watermelon, it says dark seeds are mature and fertile, while the soft white seeds are just empty seed coats. The black seeds can produce other watermelons, while the white ones cannot. So no matter what you talk about, black is always better, it's always the strongest, and it always starts with black. Praise due to Allah. So the messenger told us that Master Farad Muhammad started at the root when he told us that Islam is the nature of the black man. You cannot change or alter what Allah has created. So no matter what you see the black man do, he's still righteous by nature. Yes, right. Just like when you got this devil, Rachel, he a man. No matter if he put on a wig, a dress, lipstick, he get alterations to his body, he's still a man. Yeah. Because you cannot alter what Allah has created. That's right, but the messenger taught us about the white race, because we got to go to their root to understand them. The messenger in his article in the July 11, 1959 Pittsburgh Carrier is called The White Race's False Claim to be Divine Chosen People. He says, according to the Bible, Adam and his wife were the first parents of all people. Then in parentheses he says, white race only, and the first sinners. This is Adam and Eve. They are the first sinners because they are the made man. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us. A people who was made to oppose God himself. This is the white race. We are two different people, the messenger taught us, with two different gods. We don't have the same God that the white man has. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us that Yaqub is the father of the white race. Praise be due to Allah. He taught us that Yaqub grafted the white race from the black man. He made them an enemy to the black man. So the messenger goes on. He says, according to the word of Allah, he was driven from the garden of paradise into the hills and caves of West Asia, as they now call it Europe, to live his evil life in the west and not in the holy land of the east. Therefore the Lord God sent him, Adam, forth from the garden to till the ground from whence he was taken. So he drove out the man, and he placed at the east of the Garden of Eden cherubims. And he says cherubims are Muslim gods. Right. And he says, and a flaming sword which turned every way to keep the devils out. The way of the tree of life, the Nation of Islam. Yes, sir. Because the Nation of Islam is not something that Master Farad Muhammad started here in 1930. The Nation of Islam is from the beginning, like the black man. This is our righteous and holy nation, a nation of righteous people. And we have been kidnapped and stolen from our people and robbed of a knowledge of self by the devil. These people have been ruling us for 400 years. Rachel and his people made us other than our own self. Praise due to Allah. That's what the black man is. He's not evil and wicked. Even this brother Nas X, he's not wicked and evil. He just been in the hands of an enemy. That's right. The white man taught him to be other than his own self. That's right. Yes, sir. Because no matter what this brother do, he the best. Yes, sir. He's from the righteous nation of people. Right. Whether he get breast implants or not. Yes, because the messenger said Master Farad Muhammad went to the root. Yes, right. We're not talking about his actions. We're talking about his nature. Praise due to Allah. So just like this devil, he just being himself. Yes, we ain't got no problem with Rachel being Rachel. That's right. This comes from the white race. Yeah. They are people who was grafted from the black man. That's right. This is the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Yes, the black man is the best. That's right. That's the teachings of the messenger. Yes. We better than the white man. That's supposed to be common knowledge. The black man's supposed to know I'm better than the white man. Right. I'm not going to imitate a devil. Yes, a person whose nature is to be wicked and evil. Right. A person whose nature is to go against nature. Because the devil not only alters human beings, he alters food. Right. They call it GMO. Yes, genetically modified food. Food is made for nutrition for a human. Yes, sir. But the white man, Rachel and his people, genetically modified people, genetically modified foods, genetically modify everything. Yes, because Adam was made a race of devils. Yes, sir. Praise due to Allah. Yes, so the messenger used to refer to them as the Adamic race. That's who the white race is. Yes, sir. That's who Rachel and her people are. They are the Adam in the Bible. Let us make man. Yes, sir. And he made this man an enemy to the black man. Yes, right. Yes, sir. So the messenger goes on. He says, and the Adamic race is still the enemy of the Muslims, the black man. Nevertheless, Allah did not deprive the Adamic race of right guidance through his prophets, whom they persecuted and killed. The Adamic race, the white race, history is proof that they are the enemies of God and the righteous, for they never did sincerely accept a prophet of God. Yes, sir. So the messenger going to the root, yes, he taught us that all the prophets was Muslims. That's right. Yes, sir. God's religion is Islam. Praise due to Allah. But the white race never sincerely accepted a prophet of Allah. Right. That's why you have with the poison book, it says Holy Bible. But then it says the King James Version of the Bible. Yes, sir. This shows you that they never really accepted the prophets of Allah. Yes, because all the prophets was Muslims. What does version mean? And it means from a particular person's point of view. Right. That's what version means. This is an example of how the white race never sincerely accepted a prophet. Right. Because the white man wants to give you his version of what the prophets say.
Right. Yes, sir.
This is an example of how he tries to alter what Allah has created.
Yes, sir.
But you can't alter
That's right.
what Allah has created, no matter how hard you try. Because the black man is righteous by nature.
That's right.
If the black man separates from the white man, he gonna go towards righteousness by nature.
Yes, sir.
Praise due to Allah. He's gonna naturally go to the righteousness. Just like if you have a lion, they meat eaters. If you have some raw meat in one pile, and on the other side you have fruits and vegetables, the lion is going to by nature go to the meat.
Yes, sir.
He's not going to go to the fruits and vegetables because he's a meat eater.
Yes, sir.
If you take that meat and cook it and put cooked meat on one side and raw meat on the other side, by nature the lion is going to the raw meat
Right.
because it's in his nature to eat raw meat.
Right. Yes, sir.
Praise due to Allah. The black man.
Yes, sir.
Separation in a land of our own.
Yes, sir.
We will by nature go to righteousness.
That's right.
By nature be what we are by nature. And that's Muslims by nature.
Right. Yes, sir.
Praise due to Allah. So the messenger taught us that these devils never accepted a prophet. We could go to 1 Kings 19 and 13. This is Elijah. It says, and he said, I have been very jealous for the Lord God of hosts, because the children of Israel have forsaken thy covenant, thrown down thine altars, and slain thine prophets with the sword. And I, even I only am left, and they seek my life to take it away. Showing this is Elijah, a Muslim, bringing Islam to the death. They never accepted a prophet of Allah.
Yes, sir.
So they seeking to kill Elijah just because he telling them the truth.
That's right.
That's the white race. They hate the truth
That's right. Yes, sir.
because the truth is not in them. The messenger taught us.
Yes, sir.
That's why the white man can't accept Islam. He can believe in Islam. The messenger says we can accept Islam because Islam is our nature.
Yes, sir.
The white man fights against Islam because Islam is not in his nature. That's why the messenger went to the root and taught us separation is the best and only solution.
That's right.
Separation.
Right.
Praise due to Allah. No solidarity with the white man. Because they just had that Black Panther movie where Fred Hampton said they want to have solidarity with the white man. There is no solidarity with the white man. Because the Panthers used to say power to the people.
Yes, sir.
Black power to black people and white power to white people. That's contrary to God's laws. Because this is white power. The white man fights against God himself. So the messenger taught us that Islam was held back so that the devil could rule.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Two gods cannot rule at the same time.
That's right.
So the God of Islam gave Adam 6,000 years to rule. To rule under filth and indecency.
Yes, sir.
To see which one gonna win. Will filth and indecency beat righteousness? And we see righteousness wins every time. Praise be to Allah. Righteousness is in the food we eat. Righteousness is in the air we breathe. Righteousness is all around us. Righteousness is nature itself. Righteousness is Islam. The sun, moon, and stars.
Yes, sir.
We can't get away with righteousness or away from righteousness.
Yes, sir.
Righteousness is in us and it's all around us. So the messenger goes on. He says, can they now claim to be the chosen race of God? Where's their proof? Is it because they were allowed to rule us for 6,000 years? If they are the chosen race of God, why would God limit their time to rule? Why did God send his prophets to warn them that he was going to destroy them? That's the white race. This is what the black man must understand. We are two different people.
That's right. Yes, sir.
God came to destroy the white race
That's right.
and all those who follow them.
Yes, sir.
But God came in the person and raised a messenger for you and me to put us on the right path, to accept our own and be ourselves.
Yes, sir.
Our own self is a righteous Muslim.
That's right.
But the messenger taught us in English lesson C1. The white man taught us to eat the wrong foods.
That's right.
He said that wrong foods means evil practices.
Yes.
We practice the ways of the white man.
Yes, sir.
And that's why the black man acts other than his own self. This was the knowledge that was kept away from the black man for 6,000 years. Not to know that the white man is the devil.
That's right.
This is the knowledge that has come to you and me in 1930. Master Farad Muhammad went to the root to teach the black man the natures of both people.
Yes, sir.
The nature of the black man and the nature of the white man.
Yes, sir.
And give us a choice. That's why the messenger said, accept your own. That's all the black man has to do is accept it.
Yes.
When you hear the truth, accept the truth.
That's right.
Submit to God. Submit to Allah. Because the messenger taught us that Allah is the proper name for God.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
The white man's whole way is against God himself.
Yes.
He don't even call God by his proper name. His proper name is Allah.
Yes, sir.
Islam is the religion of Allah. The messenger said that Islam is not really a religion. He said it was made into a religion.
Yes, sir.
Because under the white man's rule, everybody looks at righteousness being taught as a religion. This kind of religion, that kind of religion. So Islam was made into a religion for you and me to accept our own and be ourselves. Because Islam is our nature made into a religion.
Yes.
Because God's religion does not change. His nature was Islam from the beginning. So he made it into a religion for us.
Yes.
For us to accept our own and be ourselves during the rule of the white race.
Yes.
Sir.
This is what the black man needs to know.
That's right.
We are righteous by nature.
Yes, sir.
Islam is our religion. This is the war of Armageddon.
That's right. Yes,
The messenger said we are living in two camps. Islam and Christianity. It's only two.
yes, sir.
It's only two choices to make. Either you with God or you with the devil.
Yes, sir.
And the messenger taught us that Islam means freedom, justice, and equality. When you look at Rachel, Rachel is a Christian. The messenger used to call the white man the Christian race. He used to call them the Adamic race. He used to call them Israel. He used to call them the devil. He used to call them a snake because he said that there is no good name for the white man.
That's right.
Every name that means filth and indecency is the white man's name.
Yes, sir.
He don't have a good name. So the white man is the Christian race.
Yes, sir.
The whole white race are Christians.
Yes, sir.
Praise be to Allah.
Yes, sir.
This is the religion of the whole white race.
Right. Yes, sir.
Slavery, suffering, and death is the religion of the whole white race. Whether Rachel is a professed Christian or not, she's a Christian.
Right.
Eating hog is a Christian religion
Right. Yes,
because the messenger taught us that your religion is what you practice.
That's right.
If you're a hog eater, Christianity is your religion. Praise be to Allah.
sir.
If you smoke cigarettes, Christianity is your religion.
That's
Right.
right.
If you're a fornicator, Christian is your religion.
Sir, that's right.
That's the religion of the white man.
Right.
But righteousness, Islam, freedom, justice, and equality, that's the religion of the black man.
Yes, sir.
So the messenger taught us that God came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, July 4th, 1930,
Yes, sir.
to Black Bottom, Detroit. Right here in Detroit,
Right.
Black Bottom.
Yes, sir.
This is where Master Farad Muhammad came in 1930. The messenger said he did not become acquainted with Master Farad Muhammad till 1931. That's when he met Master Farad Muhammad. That's when Master Farad Muhammad chose the messenger. God chose the messenger. That's what we need to know as black people. God himself chose the messenger. He picked the messenger. Just like you go to the grocery store and you pick through fruit. You getting the best fruit that you can find. That's what Master Farad Muhammad, when he chose the messenger. He was picking through the fruit and found the best fruit. He picked the messenger. So he picked the messenger and taught him for 3.5 years the knowledge of both books, Bible and Holy Quran. He taught him the root of the black man and the root of the devil. So the messenger taught us that God is our Savior, Master Farad Muhammad. He came to save you and me. When the poison book talks about Jehovah, it's talking about Master Farad Muhammad. Master Farad Muhammad is Jehovah. But the white man, in his King James version of the Bible, is telling you his version of Master Farad Muhammad. So he gave him a name, called him Jehovah. He called the messenger Moses. And he called us the children of Israel. But this is really a prophecy of the black man. When Master Farad Muhammad came and chose the messenger, that's what that story is about. The messenger said the whole Bible is talking about the resurrection of the black man. This is the knowledge that Rachel and his people is not going to teach us. Rachel won't even teach a man that he's a man. How can we expect Rachel's people to teach us the true knowledge of God and the devil? Because the messenger taught us. He said that if Rachel and his people was to teach us the true knowledge of self and the true knowledge of God and the devil, he will be hastening his own doom. The messenger said if the white man was to teach you what I teach you, it's like him taking a knife and slitting his own throat. This is how much the truth is against the white man. If he taught the truth, it's like him taking a knife and slitting his own throat. When was the last time you saw a white man slit his throat? That's the last time you saw a white man teach the truth. He never teaches the truth because we ain't never seen him slit his throat. Because the messenger said the truth is in our faith. This is what Jehovah or Master Farad Muhammad came to teach us. The truth is not in the favor of the white man. God came to separate the sheep from the goat. Rachel is a goat. His people is goats. They are a race of goats. Rachel know he a goat. Praise the Lord. You think Rachel don't know he a goat? He knows his race is a goat. But he know we don't know he a goat. We can look at Rachel right now and not even know he a goat. Not even know he's not of the righteous. Because there are righteous people who the messenger said that's who Allah came to save. Those who are righteous. Rachel is not righteous. Rachel is the devil. And devil don't mean a person who does evil. Devil is a crafted person from the black man. That's what the devil is. But the white man, to deceive the black man, he make us think we all sinners. That's how they teach the Bible. We all sinners by nature because of Adam. But Master Farad Muhammad taught the messenger the root. Adam is the white man. He is the sinner by nature. But this is the King James version of the Bible. And the purpose of King James was to deceive the black man. To give you his verse. Because the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said it's impossible to be a holy Bible and a version at the same time. He says that holy means something that is not mixed, diluted, or tampered with in any form. The Bible has been tampered with. And the messenger said the white man fixed the Bible so good that only God can untangle the knot that the white man put on the Bible.
Yes, sir.
That's why he said a slave can't free a slave. It takes a master to deal with a master. The white man is a master at trick knowledge.
That's right.
That's one thing you can't take away from this devil.
Yes, sir.
Anytime a man can dress up as a woman in front of millions of people and they don't see we living in Sodom and Gomorrah, they can't see this is the end of the world.
Yes, sir.
We need a master to come and save us.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Praise is due to Allah. That's why his name is Master Farad Muhammad.
Yes, sir.
Master W.F. Muhammad.
Yes, sir.
You want to say his whole Wallace Farad Muhammad.
Yes, sir.
That's the messenger. He told us that Master Farad Muhammad's name is Wallace Farad Muhammad. He said when he came, he used the name W.F. Muhammad
Yes, sir.
or W.D. Muhammad. W.D. Farad. Sorry. W.D. Farad. He used that name. Then it was W.F. Muhammad. He used that name and the messenger said Master Farad Muhammad. That's the name of God.
Yes, sir.
Master Farad Muhammad. And he came to save the black man.
That's right.
And the messenger taught us that the prophets only saw 144,000. Only 144,000 black people would accept the message. All those millions of black people except Rachel and her people. It seemed like with the teachings of the white man is the devil. And you see this devil right here. It would be easy for the black man to see that the white man is the devil. But the messenger said that the white man made us like himself.
That's right.
We hate the truth.
Yes, sir. That's right.
We love the devil and hate the truth. When the truth is in our faith,
That's right.
the truth is against the white man. But the messenger said we imitate the white man 100%.
Yes, sir.
And they made us enemies of the truth. So when you come and teach against the white man, the black man hates that truth too. So the prophets only saw 144,000 black people who would accept the message. But the messenger said he was going to make the truth so plain that a fool can't err.
That's right.
So he told us he will leave us with no excuse.
Yes, sir.
There's no excuse for the black man to not accept the message. There is no excuse now. Because the white man is doing all he can to show you that he is a race of death.
Yes, sir.
Because the messenger taught us. He said that when the end comes, many of us gonna try to blame the devil. That's what he said. We gonna try to blame him and say, I didn't know. He said the white man gonna look at us and say, nigga, didn't I let Elijah Muhammad teach you?
That's right.
All in the public.
Yes, sir.
What else does the white man has to do to show us he's the devil?
Yes, sir.
He's altering the food we eat.
That's right.
He's altering the men and the women. He alters the air, the water we drink. There is nothing left of the truth, the messenger said, that he hasn't taught us.
That's right.
He taught us everything about the devil.
That's right.
Even went to the root of the white race. But only 144,000. The messenger said, hurry up and join on to your own kind.
Yes, sir.
Because he said one day it's going to be like Noah. Noah had all of the people in the ark. And God came and took the key. And no more people can get in the ark. That's how it's going to be with Islam. One day God going to take the key and going to be gone.
Yes, sir.
The messenger said 40-some years ago to hurry up. And that's 40-some years ago.
Yes, sir.
He was telling black people then to hurry up.
That's right.
So what should we do now? We should hurry up and join on to our own kind.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Praise is due to Allah. Because the truth is in our faith. The truth is against the white race. The white race is not our friends. The messenger taught us that they hate us so much that they do all they can to take as many of us to hell with them.
That's right.
Because the white race by nature murders us. Because the messenger said they don't even like to see black men marry white women. But they hate us so much that they would rather that to send us to hell with them.
Yes, sir.
Because accepting the white man's name, his religion, and his way of life will get us hell with them.
That's right.
We must give them back his names, his religion, his culture, his way of life. All that is Christianity.
Yes, sir.
We must give that back to the white man
That's right.
and practice righteousness.
Yes, sir.
Be our own self. Love for our brother what we love for ourselves.
That's right.
But the messenger told us we is in love with the white man's luxury. That what causes us to do evil to our brother. The love of the white man's wealth. But the messenger said in Islam, you got 6 months to clean yourself up and device yourself of the devil's habits.
That's right.
This is something that the black man never knew. I never knew that drinking a beer is a white man's habit. I never knew that. I never knew smoking cigarettes is a white man's habit.
Yes, sir.
These evil actions, the messenger said, comes from the white man. All of the evil and indecency comes from the white man.
That's right.
That was amazing to me, becoming a Muslim, to know all of this evil comes from the white man.
Right.
But then when you look at Rachel, it's easy to believe that all of the evil comes from them. All of the indecency the messenger taught us that the Bible speaks of is talking about the white race.
Yes, sir.
But because it's the King James version of the Bible, the white man puts it in symbolic language
Yes, sir.
to deceive the black man, to make us think the devil is something spooky and God is something spooky.
Yes, sir.
When God is a man and the devil is a man. The messenger said you can see God and you can see the devil.
Yes, sir.
He says the devil wears suits.
Right.
We see devils all the time.
Right.
This is the straight truth that Master Farad Muhammad came and taught the message.
That's right.
This is our Savior's Day month. The birth of our Savior.
Yes, sir.
We celebrate his birthday every year.
Yes, sir.
He is the Savior to the black man.
That's right.
He was born February 26, 1877.
That's right.
God has a birthday.
Yes, sir.
God has a people. And God has a message.
Yes, sir.
The messenger died in 1975. He is still the messenger of God.
That's right. Yes,
Praise
sir.
is due to Allah.
That's right.
We never saw Master Farad Muhammad, but he's still our God and Savior.
Yes, sir.
The messenger told us that Allah is present, and presence means his teachings.
Yes, sir.
Master Farad Muhammad's teachings is converting the black man in 2021 just like it did in 1930.
Yes, sir.
Praise is due to Allah. His teachings has power.
Right.
Power to civilize any savage.
Yes,
The
sir.
messenger taught us. That's the power of God knowledge
Yes, sir.
to the black man.
Right.
Make us to wake up and see the white man as the devil.
Yes, sir.
And see us as the God, the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, and the God of the universe.
That's right.
That's the black man,
Yes, sir.
the original man.
Right.
That's what we are.
Yes, sir.
God is a man.
That's right.
This is the teachings that the Bible taught us. But we didn't know because we was under that Christian preacher.
Yes, sir.
That Christian preacher who the messenger said is the worst enemy to the salvation of the black man.
Yes, sir.
The black Christian preacher.
That's right.
The messenger says he wants to be called a reverend.
Yes, sir.
The black Christian preacher hates for us to accept the truth because the truth is Islam.
That's right.
That's the religion of the black man. This is something that we must know and must accept. Hurry up and accept Islam.
Yes, sir.
Hurry up, the messenger said, and get your name on the roll.
Yes, sir.
Because the messenger said that when Allah come to destroy this devil, he said we gonna wish we was as far away from them as the east is to the west.
That's right.
That's a long way away.
Right.
The messenger says that this part of the earth is gonna burn for 600 years and take 390 years to cool off. That's how angry Allah is with the devil. He says that that lake of fire that it talks about in the Bible Allah is going to push the white race alive in the lake of fire.
Yes, sir.
This is the destruction that is prophesied about the white race. But me and you, the righteous, are going to build a world that's going to last forever.
Yes, sir.
We are going to build heaven. Heaven for the black man. That's what God came to do. And the messenger said we are made for heaven. The black man is made for heaven and the white man is made for hell.
Yes, sir.
That's why God is going to separate the sheep from the goat
Yes, sir.
and put the goats in hell and the righteous in heaven. This is what Master Farad Muhammad came and taught the message. He came and chose the messenger because the messenger is a special man. He is a special man to God. He is the way we see God, through the message,
Yes, sir.
through his teachings, through what he taught us. And I love to say it, and I say it every week. He said, I will be the winner, whether I'm living or dead.
That's right. Yes,
Praise
sir.
is due to Allah. It don't make a difference who accept the message.
Yes, sir.
He gonna be the winner.
That's right.
He gonna win over Rachel and his people,
Yes, sir.
just like Moses won over Pharaoh. That's the message. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad,
Yes, sir.
the Lamb of God.
Right.
That's how the messenger is symbolically talked about in the Bible as the Lamb.
Right.
He is the Lamb.
Yes, sir.
He is the one that God came 9,000 miles to choose. None of us can say that. No matter how wise we get, none of us can say that God himself chose me.
Yes, sir.
God chose the messenger.
That's right.
He taught the message.
Yes, sir.
None of us can say that God taught me. The messenger can say God taught me for 3.5 years.
That's right.
That's the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Yes, sir.
And his teachings will last forever.
Yes, sir.
Because the messenger said this is the first time that the truth has been taught in the public. That's how sacred this knowledge is. It's been kept a secret from the black man. But God chose the messenger to teach us this secret, that this is the first time it's been taught in the public. And the messenger taught us this truth. And he said, I will not leave one stone unturned.
Yes, sir.
And that's exactly what he did. For 44 years, the messenger taught us the knowledge of both books, God and the devil.
Yes, sir.
Well, brothers and sisters, we don't want to prolong the time. So I leave you as I came in the Nation of Islam's greeting words of peace of Assalamu alaikum.
Praise be to Allah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Brothers and sisters, rise for prayer.
Enjoying the show? Help keep us on the air. 313-371-7033. That's 313-371-7033 to make a donation.
In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, all praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Merciful. So, Master's Day of Judgment in which we now live, the alone do we serve, and the alone seek for thine help and aid. O Allah, please guide us on the right path, path of those upon whom thou hast bestowed thy favors, not on the path of those upon whom thy wrath is brought down, nor those who go astray after they heard thy teachings. Say he, Allah is one God. Allah is he of whom nothing is independent, but upon whom we all depend. He begetteth not, nor is he begotten, there is none like him. And I bear witness that none is to be served, worship, or praise besides Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. And I bear witness that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is thy true servant and last apostle. Ameen. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us not to do anything to anyone that we wouldn't have done it to ourselves and treat everybody right, even the devil. Assalamu alaikum.